Everybody is up there.
I was going to say, stand on even ground. What did you do? Yeah, well, you gotta do that, you know? Right?
All right, we'll get things going. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the groundbreaking of the new Northwest, I just said
Not
Northeast,
official name.
not official name, but the Northwest Elementary School. My name is Steve Kolbeck. I'm the principal manager for XL Energy here in South Dakota. I'm also the chair of the Sioux Falls Development Foundation, so that's why we're doing the groundbreaking today. We want to welcome you to this event, and I'll be today's MC. At the Sioux Falls Development Foundation is proud to champion all sorts of economic development events around Sioux Falls, and it takes lots of many different shapes and forms. One of those is the workforce development. We're proud partners with the Sioux Falls School District on developing our future workforce right here in our schools. For that reason, we are especially excited for this new school, for the education that will take part here and all future students who will walk the halls. So on behalf of the board, our members, staff of the Sioux Falls Development Foundation, congratulations to the Sioux Falls School District on this new elementary school that will serve our students for years to come. Congratulations. So we'll just do a little housekeeping here. We're going to have 4 different speakers, Dr. Jane Stavum, Carly Ryder, the mayor, and then Scott Lawrence. After that, we'll do a little bit of a commemorative shovel, and then we'll come up here. We'll take some pictures, and we'll want all of the board members who are present to be present in those pictures. But first, I'll hand it over to Dr. Jane Stavum.
Thank you, and welcome everybody. We're so glad that you could be here this afternoon. This is such a fun occasion. We're so grateful for our partnership with the Sioux Falls Development Foundation and the Sioux Falls Area Chamber of Commerce and our business community, because we know that strong schools require a strong economy, and a strong economy is supported by strong schools. This elementary school that's going to take shape here will be the last major project of the $190 million bond that was passed in September 2018 by a historic 85.46% approval. And I will also tip my hat to my predecessor, Dr. Brian Maher, because that was done during his time as superintendent. You will also recall that just down the road we built Jefferson High School, and on the southeast side of Sioux Falls, Ben Rifle Middle School, both opening in August of 2021, and now beginning already their 3rd year. The 30-member task force identified the proper school size for Sioux Falls to be 1,800 at the high school, 1,000 at middle school, and 600 students in elementary schools. This 84,000 square foot school is the last piece of that puzzle. Rooftops around here would indicate that the time is right to begin construction. And so right now I would like to introduce our current board president, Carly Ryder, to say a few words.
Like she said, my name is Carly Ryder, and I served on the board as a member in 2018, along with a couple other people, obviously. Kent Alberty couldn't be here today, Todd Tolke, Kate Sarenbetz is here with us, and Cynthia Mickelson. Many of the students who will attend this school when it opens in 2025 were not yet born when the bond was passed in 2018. The Sioux Falls School District is planning for them, in some cases maybe before their parents were even planning for them. Long-term planning by our own team led by Jeff Kreider, the Director of Operational Services, in cooperation with our partners from the city, serve us well, so we are never caught off guard with our building needs. Through it all, the Sioux Falls School District is very aware also of our financial and fiscal responsibilities to our taxpayers. This building, which is estimated to cost around $22 million, will be a planned reuse of all of the best features of Sonia Sotomayor and Susan B. Anthony, which are the 2 most recent elementary schools that we have built. As a board member, it's gratifying to see a major undertaking like the $190 million bond that was passed almost entirely realized after this project. In 2017 and 2018, while we were planning, it seemed so far away to think about what a school would be like opening in 2025. All of that work is paying off, and it is our students, our families, and our communities that will be benefiting long into the future.
Thank you so much, Doctor and Carly. We really appreciate you guys being community leaders, and without you, obviously, projects like this don't happen. And projects do. We're going to hear from the next gentleman here who's seen lots of growth in South Dakota and has been a fantastic leader through it all. Mayor Paulton Hankin.
Thanks, Steve. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming out on this beautiful day to commemorate Jane Stavum Elementary and the groundbreaking of that. Is that okay? Can we call it that? Media, don't use that, media. Okay, I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, as I was coming out here, I did just kind of get a little bit reflective on the growth of the district and what's happened over really the last decade, of which we've had some great leadership in the superintendent chair, but also really great school board members. And I had a meeting today with our library director, and we were talking about book bans. And I'm like, when are we going to get that chaos of book bans and all this politicizing of libraries and schools? And for some reason, we just keep hitting it down the middle of the fairway in our school district and in our community, and we're just serving kids, man. And we're doing a really great job. And when I say we, I have nothing to do with that. There's a great district, great leadership, and I've enjoyed a really great relationship with Dr. Stavum. People will call my office sometimes about a school concern, and instead of saying, hey, that's not my lane, talk to Stavum, I consider it kind of my role to listen and hear and say, hey, we'll talk about that, and I'll help own some of that. And this partnership that we have with the Sioux Falls School District is a very special one, and I really appreciate the steady hand that you've had at the wheel, and I appreciate the steady hand of your predecessor as well. This is an area of town that's growing like crazy. You see a lot of corn here, not for long, and that's because we've been a smart, planned community. This community is very well planned. Mark Cotter is here, and I remember when that high school was getting put in, and there was like, where is this thing going to go? And depending on where it's going to go, we have millions of dollars of infrastructure that we have to figure out and have to reorganize our capital plan in order to do that. And I can tell you, when that location was picked, we had to scramble to find some capital to make sure that Marion Road got extended. And so that's the partnership that happens. Instead of saying, well, that's the school district's lane, they chose that site and the infrastructure's not there. It's, hey, the school district chose that site. It's the best site. So how do we shift our capital dollars now to make sure that we can support that in the future growth? So I don't take any credit for that, but people like Jeff Eckhoff and Mark Cotter do a great job of planning the city around the school district's growth. So this is a great community. This is a great area, Sioux Falls, and we're going to continue to see a lot of growth here. And I want to just thank the school board, those who are here, Kate, Dawn Marie, Mark, I saw you sneak in somewhere as well. Yeah, thanks for your steady hand at the wheel through the growth of the community. It's noticed and it's appreciated. So we're looking forward to cutting the ribbon on this thing in 2025. I'll still be in office for a little bit longer at that point. So look forward to it. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Mayor. And now our final speaker will be Scott Lawrence. He's the president and CEO of Lawrence & Schiller, and he's actually the president-elect of the Greater Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce.
Thanks, Steve. A couple of trivia fun facts. You may or may not know this, but this building will be the 24th elementary school in the Sioux Falls School District. So if you take those 24 and combine it with the middle schools, the high schools, and a couple of other assorted buildings, Career Academy and those, there are 37 different facilities in the Sioux Falls School District. That's a lot of buildings. It's a lot of stuff to manage. But with the leadership of Dr. Stave and the great team at the Sioux Falls School District and the school board, they've come together, and their motto is, we're going to have the best school system in America. And I believe they are well on their way to that, because what else do we do in Sioux Falls, right? So many people have come together to make Sioux Falls one of the best little cities in America, and I believe we have a school system to go along with that. So, on behalf of the nearly 2,000 chamber members and the chamber board of directors, we want to congratulate you. We're great partners. We work together. We facilitate things. And this is just another step in being the best. So congratulations. Let's dig some dirt.
Awesome. Now we are on to one final step here. we're on to the photo ops. So for all of you here for the photos. So, there we go. Thank you. Dr. Stavum, on behalf of the Sioux Falls Development Foundation, I'd like to present you with this commemorative shovel with today's date when we broke ground on the new Northwest Elementary School in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Congratulations. All right, and with that, we will get on to the next phase of the photo ops, which is back here. So Jeff Kreider and all the school board members, please come up here for this part of the presentation.
All right, if you guys want to spread out and grab a shovel of dirt and hold it and smile.
I'm gonna take the empty out of here. Okay? There you go.
All right, everybody smile. Okay, and then on the count of 3, throw your dirt forward about 1 or 2 feet. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations. Yes. Hi, Jeff. How you doing? Good. How you doing? You look super familiar. Yes. Excellent.
Well, good job. It was touch and go. I know it was. For the first day.
Let's get a picture
Yeah, get the school board and stuff. Yeah.
Come on up, you guys. Let's just get our shovels. Yeah.
Yep.
You done here?
We're has-beens already.
We're toast.
Yes, right there.
Say again. I'm gonna take out the two.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
I'm better.